Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever dreamed of moving to Africa? Maybe you've heard stories about Black Americans finding their roots and thriving on the continent. But what's the real story behind these moves? Today, we're diving deep into the truth about moving to Africa as a Black American. Stick around, because some of what we'll discuss might surprise you. Let's start with the big question: why are some Black Americans considering a move to Africa? For many, it's about connecting with their ancestral roots. Others are drawn by economic opportunities or a desire for cultural immersion. Some are simply looking for a change of pace and a new adventure. But moving to Africa isn't as simple as packing your bags and hopping on a plane. There's a lot to consider before making such a big decision. First, let's talk about the positives. Many Black Americans report feeling a sense of belonging in African countries. They often describe it as a coming-home experience. The cultural connections can be powerful and transformative. In some African nations, there are growing economies with exciting job prospects. Countries like Ghana, Rwanda, and Kenya have been actively recruiting skilled professionals from the diaspora. This can mean great career opportunities for those with the right skills. Now, let's address some of the challenges. Moving to a new country always comes with a period of adjustment. This can be even more pronounced when moving to a different continent. Language barriers can be a significant hurdle. While English is widely spoken in many African countries, local languages are often essential for daily life. Learning a new language as an adult can be tough, but it's often necessary for full integration. Cultural differences can also be more pronounced than some expect. Despite ancestral connections, American culture is very different from African cultures. This can lead to misunderstandings and a sense of culture shock. The quality of life can vary greatly depending on where you choose to live. Urban centers often offer amenities similar to what you'd find in American cities. However, infrastructure and services in rural areas may be less developed than what you're used to. Healthcare is another important consideration. The quality and availability of medical care can differ significantly from what's available in the U.S. It's crucial to research healthcare options and consider international health insurance. Let's talk about the legal aspects of moving. Each African country has its own visa and residency requirements. Some nations, like Ghana, have special provisions for people of African descent. Others may require job offers or substantial investments to grant long-term residency. It's also important to consider your relationship with the U.S. government. Moving abroad doesn't automatically end your U.S. tax obligations. You'll need to file U.S. taxes even while living in Africa, though there are provisions to avoid double taxation. Now, let's hear from some Black Americans who've made the move. Sarah, who moved to Ghana 5 years ago, says, "It was challenging at first, but now I can't imagine living anywhere else." James, in Kenya, shares, "The business opportunities here are incredible. I've been able to start my own company, something I struggled with back in the States. But not everyone's experience is positive." Lisa, who returned to the U.S. after 2 years in Tanzania, explains, "I loved many aspects of life there, but I underestimated how different the work culture would be. It was a constant source of frustration." So, how can you decide if moving to Africa is right for you? Start by doing thorough research on potential countries. Consider visiting for an extended period before making a permanent move. Talk to other expats and locals to get a realistic picture of daily life. Think about your career prospects and how they align with opportunities in different African nations. It's also wise to have a financial cushion and a backup plan. Moving to a new country is always a risk, and having resources to fall back on can make a big difference. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. What works for one person might not work for another. It's all about finding the right fit for you and your goals. Outro. So there you have it, the truth about moving to Africa as a Black American. It's a complex decision with both exciting opportunities and significant challenges. Have you ever considered making such a move? Or do you know someone who has? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.